Oh, beautiful Oregon, a place known for its lush, stunning landscapes, diverse culture, and thriving communities. But did you know that in 2023, more than 131,000 people left the state of Oregon? Yeah, that's right, they left. So in today's video, we're going to discuss this, and we're getting after it right now. According to new census data being released, 131 Oregonians left the state. But where did they go? Well, many didn't venture too far. Washington state garnered 30,000, the most. Popular destinations also included California, which drew 22,000, followed by Arizona, Texas, and then Idaho. So while Oregon saw a sizable outflow of residences, we also saw a close 125,000 people move into Oregon. So we didn't have too big of a loss. But where did these new Oregonians come from? The largest influx was California, bringing 34,000, then Washington state, and then 7,000 Arizonan people. Interestingly, Oregon also became home to over 28,000 people from overseas, diversifying our population. So to learn more about Oregon migration trends and how they impact real estate, give us a call, because we often talk about what it looks like, whether you're moving from the States or out of the country or into the country. We get a lot of people moving here. I'm going to make a prediction because obviously I'm in real estate. I talk to people all of the time, and I see a lot more people saying, you know what, I'm moving back. Because we moved a lot of people out during COVID, but we're seeing people moving back, and we're even seeing a large population of people moving here, not just for work and lifestyle like we have over the years, but we're seeing a lot more people say, I want to be closer to my family and my friends, and I want to get out of the weather situation that I'm currently in. So if that's you, stick around, because we're actually going to be going over, I don't know if you call it an article, but I found Reddit online, which I don't really go and look at all that often, but I thought it was very interesting. So we're going to talk about that next. So I found a Reddit article that was posted a year ago. And the reason why I'm sharing it is because I thought it was rather interesting, because the discussion kind of goes in a circle. It's labeled, have you thought of leaving Oregon? And what are some of the reasons that would prompt you to leave the state? Lastly, where would you move to? So I kind of got curious, and I thought, let's read through this a little bit. I'm not going to go too deep in the woods. The first one is, if I could find a place with more rain and less hot summers, I would consider a move. However, that place is Vancouver, Canada, and it makes Seattle look cheap. So this person is not running away from our weather per se. Well, yeah, they're trying to get to somewhere with more rain. Okay, that's a surprise, because you sometimes don't hear that. And then somebody else piped in, I myself just came here from Vancouver, Canada. I did it because it is for the most part the same weather. Very green. Cost of living is outrageous. My dad is a dual Canadian American, and they go on to say that they would love to live in Canada, but it's also too expensive. And somebody else was saying, I have a friend who lives on Vancouver Island in Canada, and I was shocked at how expensive it is there. They rent a cottage ADU for a family friend, so they're paying reasonable rent, but they could never buy anything there. Wow. Next person says Alaska. So again, that person's going to colder climates, and they go on to talk about that. Another person says, unless I can get into like Norway, then I'm all stuck here. And then it gets really interesting. It says, my wife and I moved away once, wanted to try our hand at living in New York City, ended up moving back 2 years later because we missed it here so much. We have no plans of ever leaving. Somebody else said, I know, 2 coworkers at my last job, they married, they put their notice in, went to New York City. They were back in 3 to 4 weeks. What? Another one said, I moved here from upstate New York 2 years ago. Can't imagine moving anywhere else. I can't believe y'all thought New York City would beat what Portland, Oregon has. Personally, at least, glad you saw the light. Love it here. Another person, I'm from here and spent 4 years away in upstate New York, a year in Georgia, visited most states, and still came back here. Nothing compares to it. Another one says, I've moved out of state twice for short stints, went to the East Coast and Midwest. I'm always happy to move back. The only place that really felt amazing to be in, other than Oregon from personal experience, was Maui, but that's a different animal. It's not apples to apples, just great in a different kind of way. So here we're getting a lot of people writing that they are coming back. They've gone out, they've tried other cities, other, destinations. have always come back. Here's another one. Same thing. My wife and I packed up, moved to Oakland in January of 2022. Nope, out of there in October. It was fun. Weather was perfect, but damn, our stress levels went through the roof. Our mental health went down the tubes. Too damn stressful down there in the Bay. We're officially staying in Portland until we've been priced out. Then it would be Mexico or Vietnam. So you do hear people who think they're going to move out of the country just because in general, a lot of things have gotten really expensive here in the States. And then it just kind of goes on to talk about different areas in the Pacific Northwest. Here's one. I have a bunch of friends who have moved or like to move. I think they're crazy, but some see greener grass in California, Idaho, Washington, or elsewhere, which is very similar to the article that I was referencing about where the Census Bureau was telling us they moved to. From where it was, all the typical reasons: lifestyle, politics, cost of living, family, or work. Having moved around for my work myself, I'm very happy to be back in Oregon. So the grass is not always greener, folks. I know Portland's gotten a bad rap. I think we have a big opportunity to turn around some of the things that we hear about. So if you are thinking about making a move to Portland and you want to talk about it, a lot of people call us and they say, here's why we're thinking about moving. Weather, jobs, family, lifestyle, whatever. You know, there's all kinds of reasons people move. Give us a call, drop us a text, reach out to us via email. All of our contact information is in the email below. We're happy to jump on a phone call with you to talk about what that might look like. And we don't mind helping you figure out what that looks like. We even sent an email this weekend to somebody. So reach out to us if you are. And if you're liking these videos or you want to make a comment, drop it below. We always like the feedback. All right, we'll see you on the next video.